Right, welcome back to my shed. My brother's been cracking on with the bike. We've got the new seating, so that's okay. What I'll do is I'll add a video in now of when it was running. Right, as you can see, it was smoking really heavily, and what I realised was that where I'd rebuilt the engine, the output gear drive to the clutch seal, I'd made a mistake and I'd nicked it. So where the clutch was spinning, it was creating vapour, which was then getting sucked straight into the cylinders and burning, and that's what all the white smoke is. So take the engine out again and strip it, as you can see. We've got a new seal, so we're going to rebuild it today. But yeah, it's just one of those things, you've got to be very careful. What we're going to do this time is we're going to get the seal, put it on the gear, then lift the crank up, put it on the crank and slot it into place, and then drop the top casing on top, and so it's all perfect. We ain't nipped it or anything. It's a double seal, so it's got a seal for the outside and a seal for the inside. So and I just, where I'd put it together and then put the gear in, I must have nicked it, and it's one of those things. But I just thought I'd let you know, if you are going to rebuild an engine, just you know, be careful of the seal, because that's what could happen. So we'll get it all rebuilt today, back in and running, and we'll go from there. So yeah, so what we've done is we've put the seal onto the gear, we've lifted the crank, and there's a seal on the crank that fits inside the groove in the gear, which just had to push that down a bit so it's slotted, and then there's a groove here, and we slide it straight into the groove. So that's it, and we're just going to about do the same to the other end. So I'll get a glove on and then I'll show you. So I'm going to lift it up, and my brother's going to just push the seal up, he says. Brother's just going to push it, so, and then you just drop it back down, and then it's in the groove there, in the right place. And now we can drop the top on and go from there. So yeah. Well, there you go. We've got it rebuilt, back in, and running. Only took about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, something like that. And yeah, that's smoke. Obviously we've got some rebuild smoke. Yeah. Oh yeah, be like me, my advice.